back with County Commissioner Carolyn Mason. Just a couple more issues before we go to our Weasel of the Week here in a few minutes. Lakewood Ranch wants to expand more into Sarasota County. They want to move southward, and I know there was a vote recently that you said you may want to reconsider. Can you explain your position on that and what that's all about?
What that is all about is the Lakewood Ranch proposal is coming in under the county's new 2050 plan, and I initially voted to send 3 of the comp plan amendments up to the Department of Community Affairs, and 2 of them I voted against sending. Well, I went home that evening and had some heartburn, if you will, about the decision I made. So the next morning I went in and talked to my county administrator and asked him to get me some staff to talk to me some more about 2050 and what that was all about, because I wasn't on the commission when that happened. And I did say at the meeting that I wasn't on the commission. I deferred to the staff recommendation, which guided my initial decision. But the heartburn I had that evening caused me to reconsider, or ask the attorney how I could reconsider my vote, ask the commission to reconsider, and we did last Friday by a vote of 3-2 agree to re-advertise the public hearings to discuss those comp plan amendments. And my reasoning is this: I want to gather more information about 2050 and the Lakewood Ranch proposal, and I don't want to be in the way of any economic development in Sarasota County, and it still will give me an opportunity later to vote against it if I need to. So this was just to send the amendments to the Department of Community Affairs for their review.
I see. Let's talk a little bit about baseball, just in general. You grew up here, and baseball's been here forever, and now it looks like it may not be here. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about, do you feel it's important to the community? Is it something that you would like to have? Is it something you think the county should spend money on? What's your feeling on it?
I would like for baseball to be here. It's a part of the fabric of Sarasota. But the question is, at what price? The county commission has made an offer to the Orioles, and I don't know if they're going to accept it. There is a cost, but we did agree at the county commission at one price, at one figure, and not anymore. I personally don't believe that we will get a baseball team, but I think we won't get the Orioles. I know that the city is working on another team. I believe it's a Japanese team, but I think we'll have baseball in some form. It may not be professional baseball, but I think the community will be okay.
Could be youth or high school events, yes, or something like
yes,
that. And that's the thing that I've always advocated as an alternative. Youth baseball's exploded in Florida, and that could be a good alternative. Well, thanks for coming on the show, Commissioner.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll hope to see you again. Now, of course, I gotta be mean. It's time for the Weasel of the Week. Our Weasel of the Week this week is a young man in South Florida, Tyler Wineman. He was the gentleman who, 18-year-old kid who apparently killed 24 cats and then mutilated them, appeared like he tortured them the way that he killed them. This kind of thing doesn't have any place in our society and is clearly the sign of somebody who's very disturbed and mentally ill. I'm involved in the criminal justice system every day. A lot of the studies show that people who go on to really seriously injure or even kill human beings Many of the worst serial killers in this country started out with animals, and so it's definitely a danger sign. It's a warning sign, and hopefully will be taken very seriously by the authorities down in South Florida. And although we're not looking for this kid to spend the rest of his life in prison for killing these cats, hopefully he'll get enough of a sentence where he gets a stiff wake-up call. That's our Weasel of the Week, and we'll see you next week on Clout 941.